H2O, Dr. Butterfly, stepping with the stars. July 30th, August 1st, 2027. Don't stand on the sideline, be part of it. H2O, got the world on my feet. August 1st, 2027. Be part of it. Don't stand on the sideline, dance when you win it. Part of it, be part of it. Part of it, H2O, be part of it. Don't.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
I've been doing a little workout this morning on it with the Hey Devin, bring it to me. With the stuff that we learned from Trina. I mean, going to class is one thing, but practicing after the fact is another thing. So practicing the 6 counts for freestyling. And then, but I got to remember, even though I do that, I still need to go to the gym. Because yesterday I did that, and then I didn't go to the gym. I practiced for a long time, for about an hour, and didn't go to the gym. But I need to do both. Don't substitute it. Because the gym is just, for me anyway, it's just like a little time that you get to yourself. That you get to focus on self-care, caring for yourself, training your brain. For me, part of it is training your brain daily. Let me read what I put yesterday.
Love you.
I wrote yesterday. Daily training of your brain is important. So I wrote the steps to contentment. And that's what I've been working on with my clients right now, is steps to contentment. Not necessarily happiness, because chasing happiness is not, a lot of times, is not reality. But contentment is everything is okay. So what does it take to be content? Let me see. I wrote it in here somewhere. Okay, here I go. What does it take to be content? Well, contentment doesn't mean that you stop growing. So it doesn't mean you stuck, because a lot of people hate to even hear contentment, because that means that, they're not growing, they're no longer growing. That's not what it means. It does not mean to be stuck. It just means that you learn to appreciate where you are while becoming who you are meant to be. And for me, who you are meant to be is the best version of yourself. H2O, did you have something to say? Because he over here. he didn't have time. And so your first few minutes, since you only got a few minutes, we're letting H2O say what he come and say today. He only had, he got a doctor's appointment this morning.
Yeah, I do have a doctor's appointment. Hey,
he got this muscle shirt on because he thinks he got some major muscles, I guess. But I don't know why he wearing these muscle shirts.
Good morning, everybody. Hey,
he's gonna have to get up and work out though for the muscles. He think he's just gonna do his diet, which is great. You do have to do your diet. He think he just gonna do the diet and he ain't gonna do no working out. He gonna get the muscles, that's not true. But it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely work out. Good morning, everybody who's joined us live. We really appreciate you all. You
better get up on that sit-up machine right there in this corner. If y'all can see it, look at that sit-up machine, y'all. I got over there, but I need to get on it. I'm gonna get on it today. Because I don't like having stuff just sitting out of place that you're not using. Like that thing right there that ain't going to be used no more. That machine that you bought. Day. No, you don't.
Oh, that.
You ain't touched that thing no more. You just bought that. Just to sit in the corner as decoration. We don't need no more decoration at the house. But anyway, just messing with H2O.
So, yeah. What are we doing today? Brothers, let's see. What can we talk about today?
Well, contentment. What do you say about contentment? Happiness, contentment. What do you call it?
Happiness and contentment.
I mean, what do you call it? What would be your goal as far as your mental status? Like a lot of people say, I just want to be content. A lot of people say, I want to be at peace.
Yes. I'll make.
Oh, your doctor's there? Oh, okay. Close the door. So anyway, I'll finish reading it since H2O is going to going to this thing. So this is what, like I said, for this week, this is what I will be working with my clients on. So contentment doesn't mean that you stop growing. It means that you learn to appreciate where you are while becoming who you are meant to be. And that could be who you are meant to be can be different for people. It just depends on what they want. And it has to do with your values. But for me, it's the best version of myself. And it's not someone else. And so, because a lot of people looking at other people and they are, comparing themselves to others and not comparing myself to no one. I just want to be the best version of Dr. Butterfly, Dr. Shanette, whatever, Sean, all my names. I just want to be the best version of me. And so that's the first part. And so the first thing is to know yourself. And when I say know yourself, I mean know your values. What do you care about? So I've been getting deep with that. And for me, it's friendship, connection, and it's even friendship with my kids, my husband, myself, uh, the community. So friendship, connection, positive connections, not just connections, but positive connections. Um, uh, Loyalty. So whatever friendship is. So if you got friendship, you got loyalty, all those things that come behind friendship. Connection, you got, physical connection, emotional connections, uh, you know, whatever the connections are. I have been writing down several things. A safe space. And I tell people a safe space is first, it needs to be created within you. So you need to be safe with you, meaning that, and this is just some of this is clinical and some of this is my opinion, but you need to be safe with your own thinking, your self talk. So a lot of times we say, I don't feel safe with this person. Do you feel safe with you? Because that feeling of safety starts with you. If you can gain a habit of feeling safe with you, and then it may be easier to learn how to feel safe with other people. But first, you need to feel safe with you. Are you patient with yourself? Are you forgiving of what you've done in the past? Are you living in your now, or are you living in woulda, coulda, shouldas? I mean, woulda, coulda, shoulda visits all of us because that is a body thing and not necessarily a mind thing. Our body doesn't like change and it doesn't want to let go of anything. So woulda, coulda, shoulda visits all of us. But do you stay stuck in it, or do you find ways to be in your here and now? Do you continue to give yourself a chance to keep growing? Like, are you safe with you? Because if you don't like you, you're not safe with you. So you can't start saying you want to feel safe with someone else. And then at the same time, which I have some of my clients saying, I don't like myself. For you not to like yourself, you got to be impatient with yourself or something. You got to be not unforgiving of yourself. Something has to be going on for you not to like yourself. And so, are you safe with you? And so you can't start with someone else. You got to start with you. Build a habit of creating a safe space within you. That safe space should be a space where you allow yourself to be authentic, where you allow yourself to make mistakes, where you allow yourself to do dumb stuff, and you continue to give yourself another chance to do better. So anyway, that's that. Know yourself. Get clear about who you are, what you value, and what you truly need. The next one, accept yourself, which is just what I was just talking about. In order for you to create a safe space within yourself and want a safe space within from someone else, you have to be able to accept yourself. Who you're trying to be is your best authentic self. You're not trying to be someone else. Change what you can. Put your energy in the things that you actually have the power to change. I talked about that yesterday with one of my clients, and I was like, what don't you have the power to change? So some things you don't have the power to change is you don't have the power to change how someone else reacts and what someone else do. One of my clients was on her husband's spending. You don't have the power to change it. Well, unless you had the power to hold his cards and things like that. But, you have the power to change your mindset. And so that's sometimes what we need to do is change our mindset. We don't have the power to change people, but what do you have the power to change? And that might be something that I focus on a lot this week. What do we have the power to change? A lot of times The way like if we have a partner, a spouse or girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, um, and then obviously there are things that they do that we don't like and we don't agree with, and we would love to say, I wouldn't do it that way, you know. But to change our mindset is to understand that there is more than one way to skin a cat, like the old people used to say. So just because you wouldn't do something a way doesn't mean that that wouldn't work that way. There's more than one way to do things. And so the thing is, when you go to say, I wouldn't do it that way, you might change what you're about to say and say, you know, I just a suggestion, this, but it could go your way. I could see how everything could work out the way you're doing it. But this is just my suggestion on it. But I'm not saying the way you doing it wouldn't work. But you need to also, when you're saying it, you need to accept that they could do it their way and it could still work. So pretty much the main thing is don't think you know everything. You don't know everything. You have to change your mindset about having all the answers. Two heads are better than one. Three heads are better than one or two. Three ideas, three ideas coming from three different perspectives, can be better than just one idea. And a lot of people they don't like that idea. They want to be the only one to make decisions. I mean, it doesn't work. You're not your best like that. Collaborative ideas are better than just you choosing, how to do everything. And I didn't make that up. That's actually the science of, you know, pulling ideas from others is better than just you using all your own ideas. Collaborative relationships grow farther. I put the thing out before. I said you can grow, you can go fast by yourself, but if you want to go far, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. So learning to collaborate, you have to be willing to let other people make decisions and do things. You can't run the entire show. So that's why a lot of people have a lot of stress is that they want to run the entire show. But then when they run the entire show, they become resentful because then they're doing too much work. They're always tired. They don't have the energy to even give a partnership because they're always tired. A woman does every time a husband get up and do something, she go behind him and do it. This is a common thing. He fold the towels. She don't like how he fold the towels. She go fold the towels. Eventually, he stopped trying to fold the towels because he can't never do it right anyway. And then later, she's coming saying she do everything by herself. Well, you're going to do everything by yourself if you don't allow someone else to do something and allow it to be okay. So anyway, collaborative mindset. Have a collaborative mindset. Have a we mindset. Have a let me get ideas, start to elicit ideas from the other person, from other people, so that you can change your mindset because you cannot change other people, but you can change your own mindset.
Oh man.
You did that quick?
When we triage,
Huh?
they're gonna call me back when I'm triaged.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
Oh, you got your Bluetooth on?
Yeah.
Okay, change what you can. Put your energy into the things you actually have the power to change. The next thing, release what you cannot change. Acceptance doesn't mean you approve. It means that you stop fighting reality and decide how you want to move forward. So then it's still back on you. Like one lady said, I want peace. But then
Right.
a lot of times she would be very defensive. So you don't get peace and defensiveness in the same space. Because if you're always arguing your point, then you're not going to be peaceful.
True.
You're
Yeah.
creating an unpeaceful space for your own self. And so then a lot of people want to then move to avoidance. Okay, if I can't, so if you out there, they come to therapy and I tell them that, well, you can't have peace and defend yourself in the same space. It doesn't mean you can't ever do it. It just means that that can't be the majority thing happening. Then they say, okay, why they just try to avoid their partner? No, it's not avoidance either. Because if you avoid, you end up spazzing out. And so then, that's not peace either. So what is it? It's a change of mindset. That you know everything. It's to stop thinking that you know everything. That's really what it is. It's stop trying to make your opinion be the opinion that is held. Will we do it perfect? No, we all think we know something and we all want to try to exert our opinion and we're going to try to force our views on others. But the more you learn how not to do it, the more peaceful you become. He can't stay focused for nothing. Look at him. Hey, look at this. Protect your peace. And so that's part of protecting your peace. Set boundaries with people, situations, and habits that repeatedly disturb your well being. Well, Herman has been coming better at setting boundaries. That's been impressive to me. I'm proud of you for the boundaries that you've been setting because you have been setting better, much better boundaries than when I met you. So whenever I met you, people could just talk you into whatever. And I guess you didn't like to say no to people. So you would just give in. And I don't mean people, but I mean people who are the closest to you. And I don't care how close people are, they still need to respect you. They could be your mother, your sister, your kids, your wife, whoever. But people need to respect you. You need to set the boundaries that, that don't mean you got to be overbearing and crazy, but you do need to make people respect you. And people should naturally respect you. But if they don't want to naturally respect you, then you have to set some boundaries. But hopefully, people who love you, they would naturally respect you. And if they just continue to disrespect you, then you need to think about that relationship. Whether they do love you or how do they really feel about you. If they just continue to, uh, you know, talk to you any kind of way, try to treat you any kind of way, disrespect you. You ask them to do something, they don't do that. They ask you to do stuff, you always say yes, and then you ask them to do something and it's no. Um, do they really care about you? You need some relationships you have to reevaluate, and it's part of self-esteem because having if you have high self-esteem, you're not gonna let people play with you. And then that don't mean like I say to spaz out. That mean to sit back and think about what's going on. Sit back and pay attention. Watch. Recently, I care about a lot of people, and I was really overly doing for someone. And then they said something to me. They asked for even more, and then I said, "Oh, okay. This person ain't gonna never appreciate me doing stuff. So let me just stop." I'm just saying you have to reevaluate things. You can think one way about a person, but then if they show you something different, you need to take that new information and consider, do you need to make changes in that relationship? And the changes is not necessarily not speaking to someone, but it's to reevaluate how much energy you're going to put into that person. And you can have many friends on different levels. You put a lot of energy in some of them, you put very little energy in some of them, and maybe you don't put no energy in some of them. So just what level of energy do you give people? You got something? Look at 'em.
Depending on the relationship that y'all have, I mean, some people, uh, what you give them is nothing.
Right.
Some others you give them different stuff depending on the status of the relationship. If the relationship's only one sided, then you don't give them anything.
Right, but that don't mean you just got to stop speaking to people and talking to people
Absolutely
because
not.
sometimes that can stress you out too when you
You
just
can
stop talking, to
absolutely
people,
self
especially family.
right.
You got family and close friends. You might still talk to them, but you don't. But you still recognize the level where y'all at. That y'all
Correct.
not on that level that you thought y'all was on.
Correct. Good morning, Twin. Twin said good morning to us.
Right. So learning to reassess some relationships. Okay, the next one, protect your peace. The next one is practice gratitude. Don't become so focused on what's missing that you overlook what's already good. Like that's really important because you get energy when you recognize what's already good in your life. You lose energy by a lot of times focusing on what you don't have. I'm going to be happy when I get this. I'm going to be happy when I get that. I'm going to be happy at this moment. I'm going to be happy when I reach this point. If you feel like that, you're probably never going to be happy. I'm going to be happy when I finish this. There's always going to be something next. Be happy now. Find a reason to be happy today. What's your reasons to be happy? H2O.
Oh man.
Y'all have to do therapy on my husband too, and myself. Go ahead. What's your reason to be happy?
She needs somebody. But so, what is my reason to be happy, man? I'm married to you, baby. I mean, yeah, that's one thing.
Thank you. I'm happy about that too.
And then
That this is we were talking about that last night. Like, he was like, is your life better or worse with me? Well, of course, better, because this is the life I want.
so
You only make me mad about one thing, and that's just
so
I'll pick it up after yourself. But other than that, but you've been doing better.
I got a couple of daughters. I never had a daughter. I got a few daughters.
No,
Now.
a couple, more than a couple. You got 4.
Man, yeah, for real. And they acknowledge me stepdad or whatever. Then I have Devin. I have my own sons. I have you, baby. Somebody that came from a loner to having I was a loner shit, and then I kind of have
A whole big old family.
A whole huge
8.
family, for real. You ain't
A
lying.
family of 8 kids.
9 of us. You. Well,
Oh,
10
okay.
of us.
10 of them. Yeah, 10,
10
the
of
family
us.
of 10 now. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
for real. So we
A family of 10 and 8 grandkids, 7 grandkids, and 1 on the way. So family of 18, really.
So I grew out. I grew my kid. Raised my kids. Then I was a loner for a little bit. Then I
You
met
still
you.
raising one. You got time.
Well, yeah.
Still raising both of them.
Well, Destiny's in here too. So
Right, you still got both of them. You still raising all of them.
yeah.
He's still raising Barack. I'm just saying, he's just a young man. These kids, ain't, they still need their daddy.
I know.
They still need their parents.
So I put my time in raising them, and then I was like, dang, I'm an empty nester because my oldest boy moved out of my house. So then I moved with you, and then we got 2 kids up under us. So
Yep.
And then I'm my own baby. So these are babies that I have now.
And I'm your baby.
To their parents. So,
I'm a kid too. I got special needs too. Shit.
Agree.
I'm just saying, I got all kind of special needs.
But
shoot, treat me like a special needs person. I'm just saying, with love and care and gentleness and tenderness and all that kind of stuff. Yeah,
so we can always send them back to their parents. That's
the grandkids.
That's the most
that's the
important
nicest thing.
That's the happy thing right there. I'd rather be much grandparent than
Yes, I love to have the grandkids, and they come over. The 2 babies. Well, one baby come over Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We get to spend a little time with him.
The other ones we see when we see them.
Yeah.
But we still love them the same way. We love all of them.
And so choose your response. That's the next one. Choose your response. You can't control everything that happens, but you can become intentional about how you respond. And how you respond is part of it. Should be, you make that a part of your character. You don't have to enter every argument. You don't have to explain everything. You don't have to explain your position and everything. You can say things and that's just it. You can say no, and no can be a full sentence. You don't have to say no, but you just say no, I'm not doing that. And people can accept it or not, but I'm just saying, be more intentional about your responses. So then allow yourself to evolve. Growth isn't always about doing more. Sometimes growth is learning how to simply be. Just be a human being and not a human doing. Sometimes be okay being a human being. That one is harder for me because if I see Herman not doing enough, I'll be like, to get up and do something.
Mm.
But I mean, we still got to do things. But then sometimes it's just okay to just be a human being. Just don't do nothing. That's this weekend. I just kind of chilled out. You notice that?
And one of the things my wife walked around, she told me yesterday, she said, okay, I'm going to do what you do. And I looked around.
Leave my stuff everywhere. Then this house going to be trashed.
I was like, please don't. No. And so she was like, okay. I was like, all right.
Because me and Herbert are so much alike that the things that I fuss at him about, he don't like either. He don't like nobody leaving their stuff around. But he just don't check himself on it. But he don't like that. Whatever I don't like, Herman don't like. Literally. But at the same time, sometimes he don't check the man in the mirror. He just check other people. Because
I looked around and I left something out intentionally for a little bit. And I was like, I wonder what you're gonna do with it.
You're not
So
gonna put it up. I'm gonna ask you to go put it. Get
she
it up.
eventually put it. She eventually told me to do something with it. I was wondering how long it was
Tell
gonna
him
take
to
her.
do it because I'm not gonna start no
I
habit.
was trying to figure out how long it was gonna take her to do it. And she,
I'm not gonna start a habit of cleaning up after them. It's not that I'm trying to be mean. It's just that I don't want to be resentful. You know, I don't want to be doing that, and then that's not something that I want to do. And then I'm mad and irritated and annoyed at you because I'm picking up after you.
Yeah.
Why not just ask you to pick up after yourself, so I don't develop a habit of being
I pick it up to you
angry?
too, though. But baby, I get it.
Uh-huh.
I do.
Anyway, just
Like the difference is like some of the important stuff that I deem is important. I pick up after you, and then you just
But
like.
my thing is, I take every single day, I will take at least 15 to 20 minutes to go look around and pick up after myself. So if you pick up after me, you just picked it up immediately. But at the end of the
Right.
day, each day, I take time to go around. You know I do. And I just take a few minutes to clean up. Take a few minutes to pick up after myself. Take a few minutes
Yes.
to, yes, I do every day. So I know if you picking up after me, it's very small. It's very, not very much, not very often. And that's all I ask you to do. Just take 10 minutes,
Right.
5 minutes even. Go
Yes,
around,
baby. I
pick
got
about
you.
yourself.
It's stuff that's out of place.
Right, because we want a clean house. It feels good to have
Well,
a
some of
clean
the stuff,
house.
like I'm like, well, I don't want to go back and get this again, but I may
Right.
not get it for a couple of days.
That's
so.
called laziness. I don't want. I'm gonna leave that right there because I don't want to go
I'm gonna
back
use
and
my
pick it up
printer
again.
again. So I'm gonna leave my printer.
We
where
gonna
it
use
is.
everything
And then
again.
I gotta put it. So
I'm gonna
put
use
it
this
back up.
comb again, but I can put it up, and then
All
when
right.
I go need it, I know where it is.
All
I'm gonna use the scissors again. I'm gonna use everything again. It's in this
right.
house.
You're right. You're right.
So anyway, that's just those are just growing pains of living together with a person. I mean, long as people are willing to work on things, it's cool. And the point is, the reason why I be on him is just that I want him to have a nice, clean home. But I'm not gonna do it all day because I'm not gonna tire myself out to
Yes,
why I don't
baby.
have no energy. Because I mean, I need energy for him too. The kids, work, and everything. So anyway, that's just growing pains living with another human being. That's a problem a lot of people have. One lady came the other day and she said she wanted to divorce her husband because she don't see how it's worth it just cleaning up all the time. He won't clean up after himself. And I was like, well, what about, the fact that she said she felt like a single mother still? Well, I'm like, I don't think that married ladies should compare themselves, who have husbands who work full time, should compare themselves to single mothers who pay all their bills by themselves. I mean, it's one thing about
get their kids from school, all that other stuff that comes with single.
right. And I get what she's saying because it is
Single
frustrating
parent.
to people when
Yeah.
you want your house clean and your husband, you can't keep your house clean as you want to because your husband be leaving his stuff around. It is irritating, but you can't compare yourself to a single mother
Right.
who doing everything by themselves.
It is a lot because I used to say I'm doing everything by myself, and they did have my mother there that could do minimum stuff, but excuse me. My mother lived with me. Now she's up in Carolina with my sister. So I'm grateful for that. Now,
But that is why a lot of ladies be being single. They be being a lot of ladies want to be single just to keep the house clean.
Lord
Because
have mercy.
the ones who got their own money to pay their own bills and they don't need a man to pay their bills, they rather just be single just to keep their house real clean. Because it's hard to keep your house real clean when you got a man, unless you got a man cleaner than you. Because like my sister's husband is way cleaner than her, so it just depends. Some men are cleaner than women. They're more organized. There's actually quite a few men that's more organized than women. But anyway, so y'all men need to do better with that. Because women show be complaining with me all day about that. So it's not just us, it's other people too be having that problem. But some men too be having that problem. Is that they do the cleaning and the cooking and everything, and their partner won't clean up. So anyway. So what was you going to say?
I did the cleaning and everything. I mean, the cooking and all that.
You don't even do all that no more. So don't even say
No, not here, but I'm saying in the past.
He did that for a little while, but he was trying to fake like that.
I'm saying in the past, not here, but in the past, I did do that because I was taking care of kids. And
when he first came here, he was doing that. Then he quit because that wasn't real. Because the stuff that don't.
I had a maid.
Well, the stuff that don't continue to happen is stuff that y'all just do just to reel people in.
I had a maid.
I'm talking about here. You used to do it in the beginning. Oh, he used to cook every day here in the beginning because that was not his true.
Sometimes I do cooking. I still cook.
Hey, look, that wasn't his true self. This is the stuff that they do to reel you in.
Lord.
in the beginning. Because when I first met him, he had a maid. His house was always straight. And he was faking. God, now he and you know
Well,
you
I had
still
a
can
maid
have
in
a
my
maid
house.
here
Okay.
to clear your closet, your side of the closet. You can get a maid to do that because I'm definitely
Okay.
you might get a maid just to help you, and then we need to get that garage back straight.
Okay.
You might need somebody to just come help you do it, and then you can
Any
kick it
cleaning
up.
services here in Houston, get at me.
And then you can
Right.
continue to clean it. So the last one is every day do something that makes you proud. So you know you can't be perfect, but if you do something small to make you proud daily, then it will really give you energy. And this is healing. This is like a what they call a cam. Positivity, and embracing yourself daily, living in your moment is actually helps to heal your body. So do something that makes you proud daily.
Right.
It could be something like not explaining yourself. It could be the smallest thing. It could be somebody make you mad and you don't get to arguing with them. It could be walking away from an argument. It doesn't have to have nothing to do with argument. I'm just saying that.
Absolutely.
But it could be forgiving someone. It could be being patient with yourself. It could be.
Ernestine, I'm the perfect match.
Hey, there you go. There you go. And it's important, man, to find people that you match with and find people who worked it for you. Because
Morning,
everybody's
Gloria.
annoying. Everybody's annoying and get on your nerves. But I mean, if you can find somebody that you match with, that is the thing to do if that's possible. Or somebody who's worked it to you. Everybody's annoying and irritating, but if somebody worked it to you. Good morning, Ernestine. Good morning, Xerox Twins. Uh, good morning, Gloria. And good morning, Shirley.
Shirley's
She
like,
said, I love this. Oh, thank you. And Gloria said, good morning. Ernestine said, the perfect match. Yes, it is. It's not easy to find the perfect match. It's not, but we are the perfect match. But it still takes work. Xerox said, good morning. It still takes work. It takes work working on yourself daily, on your own self, and managing your own behaviors. You know, because I could be annoying. I'm pretty sure. I know I do. But at the same time, I don't try to be that annoying. I be trying to say, you need to stand down, go sit down somewhere, go take a walk, go chill out. You know, be patient. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with him. Herman has some really good qualities. I feel like he's been more of my friend than I am his because I can be a little bit complaining about stuff, and and he's always my friend. It feels very friendly. Relationships feel very calm and well. Sometimes we do be getting into it, and he do be hollering sometimes, and that definitely gets on my nerves. I do not like nobody hollering at me. I be
That's true. That's true.
that's my pet peeve. I don't like nobody hollering at me because
That's
I can
true.
understand normal uh, conversation at a normal rate. I can understand that. I don't need nobody.
It sounds like that to her, but
And Herman would do that fast, boy. He get
telling
to
her
hollering.
stuff. It sounds like because when she starts doing a lot, it sounds like wah 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 wah.
You're machine gunning. He'll say that if
Wah,
you
wah,
say
wah,
if
wah,
you
wah.
say 2 or 3 things
So
at
I
once.
say, you coming at me with all this stuff, baby? Can we talk about this? Dang.
No, he don't. He be hollering.
Not all the time, but sometimes I'm like, hey, let's talk about this stuff.
Yeah, right. You be hollering.
So
I'll be like, could you stop hollering? Ah,
yeah.
Holland, like our last name, Holland. But anyway,
Holland.
so do something that makes you proud every day.
Yeah.
So like I said, it could be the smallest thing. It could be having, connecting with your partner physically, whatever it is that matches your value. Do something to make you proud every day. For me, I've been practicing. I've been going to the gym every day, training my mindset to think more positively, to be in the moment.
Right.
So I'm proud of that each day. Whatever it is, but do something. And if you have a hard time uh, being patient with yourself and being in the moment, write it down. Today I did such and such. It could be the smallest thing. I ate right. It could be for one meal. Today I made sure that I had the right amount
Are
of
they out there,
vegetables.
Devin?
The right amount of vegetables in my meal. The other day I spent time with my daughter. That was one thing I did. I love connection. So I went
Are
and
they out there?
took my young daughter to the gym. We went to the gym together. And that was my thing to be proud of. So each day, find something to be proud of. Do something that you're proud of. So I still haven't did mine today. I did work out. Well, I didn't work out this morning, but I did practice my dancing from the video from Trina. And but I wanted to be something else. The other day I did go and spend time, and me and Herman cuddled. That was one of my things to be proud of. We just laid in the bed and cuddled. Neither one of us had our phones. It wasn't doing nothing extra. We just laid there and chilled out, hung out with each other. Last night Herman was pouring his heart out to me.
Oh, yeah. I love you, baby. Yeah, of course.
That was nice. I like that. I mean, that's neat. That's needed sometimes. A lot of affirmations and stuff, and letting me know how I feel about me and stuff like that. That was nice. I feel really good. I appreciate it.
Yes, baby. Yes, baby.
See, stuff like that is that small. Is something to be proud of. Just being appreciative, being gracious for people. Being kind to people. If you go out, that's a good thing to do. Meet two new people, or find out something new about somebody. Ask somebody about themselves. Ask somebody, hey, what kind of work you do, or something, because we don't even be knowing people.
Right.
So just connect with somebody. Anyway, y'all, it's almost time for me to go to work.
Oh, is that
I got a
time?
full
All
book
right.
today.
Let me go ahead and say our prayers then. Let me go ahead and prayer. Hey, we'd like to say thank y'all for everybody who watches our show. We're going from 8:30 to 9 a.m. on a Monday through Friday.
Yeah, because I've been working out more, y'all.
So when we come,
He didn't work out today, but go ahead.
Yeah, I did not.
He just watched me, and he should have been practicing because he wanted to compete.
I got a small desk bite. So yeah,
and we got plenty of dancing to practice.
I still have my scars on
you
my.
do, but it's your feet that need to practice.
I am still sore.
It's your feet that need to practice, and not your arms.
And so I am still sore. But anyway, so let's go ahead and pray. Lord Jesus, please give everybody that's watching this feed or will be watching this feed everything that they need. You know where they are in their life and what they need help with, prayers for. And please answer their prayers. Please send them what they need so we all can get by. Please pray for everybody in this nation, everybody in the world. There's so much world hunger, so much disease, so much pain. But let's try to ease some of this pain, correct some of this for our friends, our viewers, everybody. You are the greatest of the greats, the best of the best. Lord, thank you, and thank you for blessing all of us. Amen. We love you. Peace
so y'all later. I'm about to get to work. Enjoy y'all day.
H2O, Dr. Butterfly, stepping with the stars. July 30th, August 1st, 2027. Don't stand on the sidelines, part of it. H2O.